Hello guys, this is Gavin from GavinClub. How are you guys? I am doing another video today. In today's video, I have a video that I have told you guys I'm going to be doing. I'm going to talk to you about some of these football cards that I am actually borrowing. So I'm going to talk about some of the football cards. I'm borrowing these right now. I have to give them dude, what's up, Dragon? I have to give these back tomorrow, so I want to do this video before I do. That's why. But before I start, anybody who wants to know the countdown to Christmas, we have exactly 15 days, 10 hours until Christmas. So 15 days and 10 hours, 2 weeks from this Sunday. There's a lot of deals going on out there right now. If you guys want to pick up a PlayStation 4 Slim, they are on sale for $250 for the Uncharted version as well. So if you want to pick up a PS4, they are $250 with a game, with a controller, and all games right now are on sale for up to 50% off. So guys, go take advantage of it. If you don't have a PS4, go grab yourself one. That game last night, do you guys see that? Man, there was a lot of games. Okay, going back and forth. Unfortunately, the Raiders did not win. They got a touchdown. They got 2 field goals. The defense couldn't really stop Anthony Reif and Alice Smith. I'm very happy Kansas City won yesterday because that will give the New England Patriots a little bit more breathing room for us. More breathing room to in the playoff. Kansas City is now the 2nd seed, and Oakland went down to 2nd seed. There's a video out there right now of all the fans going into fights right now, who got in a fight. So, you know, that's really crazy. Kansas City swept them. So even if the conference comes down to tied, Kansas City will have more advantage because they swept them. So that gives them a little bit more advantage and give us a little bit more breathing room by one game. So hopefully the Patriots can hold up, go right up. If so, we could. Now, between three of them, there's only one game between them. So we're going to start talking about some of these cards. So the first football card I have is Nick Foles. He is the quarterback for Los Angeles Rams right here. I'm not going to go details in the back of here. If you guys want me to, I can. But this is Nick Foles. He is a quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. He's not the best quarterback in my mind. So we'll put that next to it. We have Marcus Peterson, who's right here. He is a CB, central back. He's a good guy, but again, he's not my favorite. I'm going to go through these quite quick because I have quite a few, some baseballs in here, and I don't want to make this video long. I like to keep these videos under 30 minutes. We have a running back. We have Jackson right here from the New York Giants. He has been a good running back, but again, the Giants still cannot get their run game. So that is him. I have a couple baseball cards here that I will talk about after my football cards. We have Gates, Indian Gates, San Diego, tight end. Right here. So I have him. I'm going to put the cards to the side. The ones that I think are my favorite, I am going to put to the side. The ones who I really don't like, I'm not going to put them to the side. So, we have Jason Peterson, linebacker, rocking the old Green Bay jerseys. Believe it or not, I like these old Green Bay jerseys. I really like these old Green Bay jerseys. So, we have him. Okay? We have Mark Ingram, running back from the Saints. Mark Ingram, New Orleans running back. He hasn't really been putting up numbers as much as I will expect him to, but remember, New Orleans can't really go anything on the run game whatsoever. We have Jordan Matthews, a Philadelphia wide receiver, number 81. This is actually one of, I like to say, I like him as a really well wide receiver. He's big, he's built, he can run the ball, he can pass, and I think he just does a phenomenal job of doing all that combined. So I like him. We have Brock Osweiler, quarterback for the Denver Broncos. He's 6'8", 240 pounds. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. Again, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. Brock Osweiler is not with the Denver Broncos anymore. He's with Houston. He's not doing a bad job this year, but some of these cars are old. Some of these cars are not with the teams that they said they are with. So if I make that mistake, I'm very sorry. I'm just reading them. Some of them are a mistake. Just to keep you a heads up. We have a linebacker. We have Enzo right here from the Eagles. I'm not sure if he's still with them or not. That's a card that I have in this pack. We have a safety, Chris Wilson. He is actually Chris Wilson. He's probably going to be one of my top safeties. I really like him. He has really a lot of power, a lot of passion. He does a great job. He missed a lot of the balls yesterday. He didn't really catch a lot of the balls. He was missing passes. So, that could cost him a game. But he is a very good safety. We have a wide receiver, Dean Jackson, right here. I'm not a big fan of Dean Jackson. Not my favorite type of wide receiver. Because he is not. We have another safety. We have a Minnesota Vikings, Harrison Smith. Safety plays. I'm not a big fan of him. He's a little bit overpaid. He's a little bit, in my mind, he's a little bit overpaid. But that's just my opinion. We have a running back, Lincoln Caldwell. Running back. Right here, my friend. This guy hasn't really put up any points. Guy hasn't really been doing any well. No running game. They haven't won a game. Hopefully he gets his butt out of his butt and actually plays and wins. That's another card we have. We have Bailey Riley Jr., linebacker. He's a very good linebacker. If you see him playing, he's a very cool linebacker. He does a great job of doing that linebacker job. He goes out there and he plays well. So I like him. We have a running back, Jason Fawcett. If you can see right there, that's who he is. This guy, again, he is a running back. Not a great running back. He does get the job done. He's doing great for them. But again, he is not my top running back at all. Ryan Fitzpatrick. One of the awfulest quarterbacks in the NFL is Ryan Fitzpatrick. He has been having an awful career. He should just retire, go off the surface. He's not the greatest quarterback. We have Jay Anion, number 23 from the running back from Miami. He does a very good job at running the ball. A lot of defenses cannot stop him because he's very, very quick. He does a great, great, great job. So that is him. I have a pile of ones I like and a pile of the ones I'm not a big fan of. We have a wide receiver, Darren Green Beckham. Again, not a big fan of him, so we're going to put that to the side as well. We have a wide receiver, Steve Smith Sr., right here. Wide receiver, he can run off the ball, he can go right off it, he can run a nice route, go boom boom. He can run a nice route, he's not a bad guy. He does continue to do a great job, but I am not a fan of him. We have another wide receiver, Cannon Wright. He's from Tennessee. Not a big fan of him. We have a Buffalo Bills All-Pro Michael Jarvis. Offensive line, he can really block. But again, I'm not a big fan of him because he's with the Buffalo Bills and he does not get enough respect. So, put that to the next one. Ooh, one of my favorite quarterbacks. Not my favorite quarterback, not in my top 3 quarterback. Maybe my top 3. My top 3 this year is not him. Drew Brees. Drew Brees is having a little rough year. He's off a little start, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. But his heart, his passion, and what he does was great. 2 days ago on the Ellen Show, he was on there with somebody who struggled, who paralyzed, who was in a wheelchair. Drew Brees has a lot of respect for human beings, and I like that about him. People who take the time and do it does a great job, and not just that, he is on the cover of Madden 11, which I have for the PS3, one of my favorite Madden games. Couple baseball cards in here, like I said, I'm going to review them afterwards. Alright, we have a New York Jets player. D-line. D-line. We have Watkinson from the Jets, number 96. I have seen him. He plays on this side of the ball, but sometimes he gets a little confused. I'm not a big fan of him because I don't know him that well. We have a couple baseball. I don't really... Hang on, guys. Excuse me. Hello? Hello?
I'm on the computer. It says there's no Wi-Fi.
There's Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Sorry, guys, for that phone call. We have a running back. We have Giovanni Byron, running back. For the Bengals, again, I don't really know him that well. Haven't really seen him play that well as a ball game. But again, he's not a bad guy. What the fuck? Why are you cursing, man? Motocross fan, number 1. This is a kid-friendly. Be nice. Wide receiver. Darren McCraft, wide receiver for Colts. He's not a bad guy. He can play the game. Him and Andrew Luck. Between him and Andrew Luck, they are both good combinations between both of these, and they can get the ball done. Wide receiver from Washington, Garcon, wide receiver. Don't know much about him. Put that to the side. We have another baseball. We have a running back, J.J. Potts, running back. Not really sure what he is, but I have him. As you can see, there is totally a lot of them. I'm borrowing them, so I'm just going to skip over a couple of them who I don't really know that well. Okay, I'm just going to skip over a couple of them. Okay, I'm just going to skip over a couple of them. People who I don't know that well. Okay, so I'm just skipping over them so I can make this video a little quicker because we already... Okay. I'm just skipping a couple of them over. And I don't know many of them. Okay? We still the ones I want to talk about are right here. So I'm just going to put them there. Alright, so I cut down this list to just about half of the deck. So let's begin. We have wide receiver GavinClub right here. I actually have him on my fantasy football list. He's not a bad guy, but he can't really score, and he hasn't been getting the ball well, so he hasn't been scoring on my fantasy football. So because he hasn't been scoring on my fantasy football, I benched him. Not a big fan, but somebody who I want to mention. D-line, Myron Williams, again. A couple of them I thought would be very interesting. Ooh, we have a running back. Beast mode. We have Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode. He's a good running back. He can really run. Unfortunately, he can run when he stays healthy, but when he's not staying healthy, he's not doing so well. Good running back. So I'm gonna put that to a good pile right there. We have a wide receiver from Detroit, Jackson. Good wide receiver, can get the ball, grab the ball, whoop, grab and run. He does a great job of doing that. Really good wide receiver who has a lot of talent. Jackson, good job. Jordan Reed, right here, tight end. He is actually on my tight end list for my fantasy football. He has not been doing that well on fantasy football. He hasn't been getting the ball. He hasn't really been. So unfortunately, he's on my bench, and I put somebody else up there. So if you have seen that on my lately football video, you will see what I'm talking about. So Reed, he's not a bad guy, but again, not the best tight end. We have a running back, C.J. Anderson. I'm going to tell you something. I had him on my beginning roster of my fantasy football. If you see my earlier fantasy football, you will know. He was a good guy. Between him and another running back, I don't want to give his name up. Actually, I'm going to talk about. Between him and the next guy I'm going to talk about, did great. He was averaging me about 22 points. And then when he got hurt, I thought, alright, I'm going to put him on the bench. And then, when he got on IR, I'm like, no, you're not coming back. So I have to drop him, pick up another running back, and I'm still struggling. This guy was a beast. A beast getting me fantasy football points. A beast. And it's sad that he's hurt because I could have used him. But he's out. What a beast. Between him and Marshawn Lynch, he probably is the better guy. He was a good running back. Another guy who's also on my fantasy football, who's still on there, is getting me 19 points from Buffalo Bills. Jason McCoy. He has been averaging about 23, 24 points. When he got hurt was the same exact time C.J. Anderson got hurt. So two of my top running backs were hurt. And he was on the IR. He came back. I put him in really. So I benched him, see how? And I put him in the last 2 weeks. And last week, he really helped me. Really helped me. It's really sad to see how he did. But man, is he a good running back. Maybe not the best. I think C.J. Anderson is better running back than McCoy. Another guy who's also on my fantasy football list is Cobb. Now, I picked Cobb up on my fantasy football, if you can see that. I pick up Cobb on my fantasy football list halfway through my season. I think it was week 10 I picked him up, see how well he did. I had him in there. He only averaged me about 4 points. So I put him on the bench. I still check and see how many points he had gotten me. He hasn't been getting me that many points. So, Cobb is very disappointing me this year. But he's good. A quarterback. I have his college quarterback from Mississippi State. He's been on fire for a quarterback. A guy who I replaced with Ben Roethlisberger as a quarterback, who didn't really do so well last week, but every quarterback has a bad day. Who, if they would have got me at least 4 more points, I would have won fantasy. Who's doing a great job. He is a rookie quarterback. Their team is 10-1. You guys probably already know who I'm about to talk about. From Mississippi State, I would like to talk about Derek Prescott. Right here. This guy I picked up on my fantasy football list in week 10 as well. See how well he was a free agent. He was averaging about 23, 24 points. Last week was his lowest scoring fantasy football points with 16 points. But still, he is a more reliable source than who I had was C. Palmer and Ben Roethlisberger, who's still on my then he's a more reliable, he's a good guy who can play. And between him and Elliott, if you have him and Elliott on your fantasy, give him the ball, he did a great job. He's doing great for a rookie. I think he should be named Rookie of the Year. He's doing a great job leading his team. Dallas Cowboys can go further without Tony Romo. Great guy to have. I have his college football card. Alright. Couple more. Wow. We'll leave this one out. Let's talk about him. We already talked about him. We don't really need to talk about him. Alright, so let's talk about a kicker. We have Ram Sakop from Kansas City kicker. If you see him how he kicked yesterday, he was on fire. He was kicking the ball inside the 10-yard line. What a great kicker he is. What a great kicker, guys. He did a great job. Guys, I'm not ending this video, but I am going to pause the video for about 10. I'm going to pause the video for 5 minutes because I have to go grab groceries, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that delay. Have to go grab some groceries for my parents. So, let's get back to this video. Couple more football cards to be left. Couple more football cards, okay? Couple of them. Alright. 5 more football cards so I don't bore you guys. We have Eli Manuel, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, he's not the bad quarterback. He has the resources out there to get. He has McCoy. Russ Ryan is a jerk, but besides that, not a bad quarterback. Okay, Super Bowl 50 MVP, retired last year. Denver Broncos quarterback. We have Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning broke so many records the last couple years he was in the NFL. First quarterback to ever win 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. Got very grateful. Oh, besides that, sorry about that. Not a bad quarterback. I think he's doing a great job. His replacement is doing a good job as well. So, great guy. Colts wide receiver Andrew Jackson. He's not doing a bad job. I think he's doing a decent job. Good wide receiver. Between him and Andrew Luck, they can really do some passes. So I don't think he's a bad guy. And last but not least, we have Doug Martin, running back. He's doing a great job for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay winning games by the run game. He's doing a great job doing that. We have a couple highlight one of my couple favorite football cards here. I'm going to go over real quick for you guys. We have Drew Brees, one of the great guys we have. We have Jason, running back. I'm not going to talk about these guys because I already did. If you want to know them, go back in the video. I'm just going to overview one of my favorites. We have Peyton Manning. We have Drew Brees. I have a couple Drew Brees in this pack. Scott, quarterback from Mississippi card. Good quarterback. We have Jason McCoy. Good quarterback. Good running back. We have C.J. Anderson. Good running back. We have Johnson, who is a good wide receiver. Good running. We have Marshawn Lynch. Good running back. We have Dana McCarthy, wide receiver. Good guy. We have Matthews, wide receiver, who can catch the ball, who's a good wide receiver. We have Bradley Ridley Jr., linebacker, who does a great job protecting the ball, doing a great job. We have Brock Osweiler, who is no longer with Denver Broncos, with Houston. Great job. We have Drew Brees here once again. We have Wilson, safety, does a great job of safety, one of my favorites. And we have another running back, AJ. Great guy as well. That's my view of my top favorite NFL football cards. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Couple baseball cards. I'm not going to go through all of them. A couple of them I do want to point out that don't know much about baseball, but I do want to point these guys out real quick. Alright, so I got 3 baseball cards I want to point out real quick. We have Jason Bauer Jr., Red Sox outfielder. He's a great guy, great Red Sox player. Also another Red Sox player. First pitch, April 18th, 2016. We have Jake Conhell. Great guy, he did a great job. And last but not least, we have Age Chapman, who did a phenomenal World Series, who also beat us. But anyways, this is my football some baseball cards. Thank you guys for watching. This is Gavin from GavinClub. I'm sorry for that pause, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.